Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to my guide to Nature Spirit quest on RuneScape 3. If you're doing some old school RuneScape, I have a guide for that as well, link description below. On screen right now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest. The green text is what you really need. The white text just explains where to get certain items and other items I recommend. The silver sickle can be bought off the Grand Exchange, or if you're an Ironman, just bring a silver bar and a sickle mold instead. The mold can be bought from any crafting shop such as the one in Al Kharid. You would have to make it yourself, which is why level 18 crafting is required, but it can't be made until later into the quest. I will point out when you can. A Ghostpeak amulet is also needed. This is an untradeable item obtained from the Restless Ghost quest. If you don't have it, you can get another one by talking to Father Ernie in a lumber swamp. The prayer potion is not needed but is recommended, as there is something you do in the quest that requires you to use prayer point, and you will not be near a prayer altar. It's not for actual prayers, so even if you're low prayer level and can't use decent prayers, you should especially bring one, maybe even two, and of course have fully restored prayer points before you even start. A teleport is just to get around faster, but it does help a lot. To start the quest, you have to go to underground part of Paterdomus where Drezel is. There are two yellow markers on this map because there are two entrances. You can come in using either one, it doesn't matter, whichever one's easier for you. I got there using the lumberyard teleport, then ran east. Climb down if you haven't already and make your way to a room to the very east where Drezel is. If you're coming from the canvas side, you can just climb down, go a few steps north, and Drezel is right here. Regardless of how you got here, when you do talk to Drezel and select the chat options around on screen, if this is your first time talking to him after completing Priest in Peril, you will have to talk to him twice. The first time he just tells you about what to expect in Mauritania or something. The second time is to start the quest and where the chat options come in. When you start the quest, Drezel will give you 6 pies. Pass through a holy barrier to the south, and when you get the warning, choose to proceed regardless. Before you continue with the quest, if you haven't already, go unlock the Canvas Lodestone. It will help in future gameplay, and most importantly, this quest. The remainder of this guide will assume you already have it unlocked. Go to the fence in the area marked by a yellow marker on this map. Find this gate along the fence, you have to go inside, then head south to the area shown by a yellow marker on this map. I also want to warn you, you should try to get through the swamp as fast as possible, as there are these Ghasts that attack you along the way. They won't damage you as long as you have food on you. Instead, they'll turn a piece of food in your inventory into rotten food. This is not a big deal, I just want to explain what's happening in case you look at your inventory later and wonder. Jump this bridge. You can drop any rotten food or whatever you have. You need 3 free inventory spaces. Take the washing bowl and mirror off the table. The mirror appears after you take the bowl. Select the option to search the grotto tree to get a journal. There should be a ghost named Filliman Tarlock here. If not, you can get him to appear by attempting to enter the grotto. Use the mirror on him, then wear your Ghostpeak amulet and select the chat options around the screen. He'll give you a Druidic spell at the end of the conversation. By the way, if he disappears at any point during the quest and you need to talk to him, you can get him to reappear again by attempting to enter the grotto. Use the Canvas Lodestone to easily get out of the swamp and go back to Drezel. Talk to Drezel and select the first chapter that says yes please to get teleported back to the grotto. Jump the bridge. Find a rotting log, which they're all over the place actually, and stand next to it. Not on top of it, but on a square directly next to one, and cast a Druidic spell by clicking on it in your inventory. This will cause fungi to spawn on the log. Pick it to get a Myre fungus in your inventory, then go back to Filliman. You see those 3 stones in the middle of the floor? Use the Myre fungus on the stone to the west. Use the used spell on the stone to the east. Get Filliman to appear if he's not already there, but don't talk to him yet. Stand on the stone to the south, then talk to him, and select the third chapter that says, I think I've solved the puzzle. Enter the grotto to go in, then search the grotto inside and finish the conversation. He should turn green. Everyone can ignore captions at the end, but before I continue, I need to briefly go over this part for the Ironmen. If this doesn't apply to you, you can skip the time on screen. To make the silver sickle, you have to get out of here. I prefer Al-Kharid. You need a silver bar and a sickle mold. There's a mine north of Al-Kharid that has silver rocks for you to mine a silver ore, and the mold can be bought from the crafting store there as well. There are also multiple furnaces that you can use to turn a silver ore into a silver bar, then the silver bar into a silver sickle. If you don't know how to use the menu when you get to the furnace, you have to select the silver ore in the core ores section in the top left, then under the specialist ore smelting section in the middle, select the silver bar, begin project to make it. To make the silver sickle afterwards, open the menu again by clicking on the furnace, select the silver bar in the casting metals and glass section on the left, then in the middle section, select the silver sickle, begin project to make it, and that's it. You have to go back to Filliman now, but there's an easier way than just walking all the way there. First, use the canvas lodestone and go back to Drezel. Talk to Drezel and select the first chapter that says yes please to get teleported back to the grotto. Enter the grotto. This part is for everyone. Everyone should be on the same page and have the silver sickle in their inventory. You need 1 free inventory space as well. Talk to Filliman, also known as the nature spirit now, to get him to bless your silver sickle, turn it into a silver sickle B, and he also give you a druid pouch. Exit the grotto. Jump the bridge. What the silver sickle B does is similar to Druidic spell that you cast it next to the log earlier. Find a rotting log, stay next to it just like before, right click your silver sickle B and select cast bloom, which will cause the Myre fungus to spawn on it. Pick that, and you'll need to do this a total of 3 times to get 3 Myre fungus. You can do it repeatedly on the same log if you pick it after each bloom. This is the thing that I mentioned in the beginning that costs prayer points, so use your prayer potion if necessary. When you have all 3 Myre fungus, click on your druid pouch to fill it, which will give it 3 charges. What these charges do is whenever a ghast attacks you, it won't rot your food and instead hit them with one of the charges, turning them into a solid form that you can attack. You need to kill 3 ghasts to continue with the quest. To speed this up, instead of waiting for them to attack you, you can click on the ghast yourself to invoke them. Try not to waste your charges though, because you will need more fungus, and you need a minimum of 3 to fill your druid pouch. So even if you only need 1 charge to kill 1 ghast, you'll still need 3 fungus to put in your pouch to even begin to use it, which can be a problem if you use up too many prayer points. But anyways, yeah, just kill 3 ghasts. They use melee, by the way, if you have prayer points to spare for protection prayers. After you killed 3 ghasts, go back inside the grotto. Search Grotto inside, talk to him, and that will be the end of the quest. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for future videos to come if you haven't already. Catch you later. Peace.